the second time being able to
You catch so much more, right?
yeah, there's so much more stuff.
Like
The music, I mean, the music is always fire. Like with them, like
yeah,
the breakdown, the double meanings that these girls do is insane. But
yeah,
I love the song. Listening to the song, this is a really like upbeat song. I love how playful they were in this video, like the back and
yes,
forth with like Alejandro Powell, and like I liked what they were doing. Like they were like trying to be like so like sick of everything, but like they're like so like giddy about it. Right? It made
yeah.
me like it makes you smile like watching this
Like,
video.
is it really that serious?
Yeah, they were
Yeah,
posing and everything.
I love that part where she was like, "Leave me ruined. I want to feel human," you know, because we as humans, none of us are perfect, you know. So like, leave me as be, you know, like don't try to change me. That's
Yeah,
that's what it felt like to me. So fire! I love this song. This song is
yeah,
another banger. 6 Feet Deep was a banger. Let's go.
yeah.
Whew.
This is a good like build up of the album. Like the first song like hits you right away, 6 feet deep, right, and
Mm-hmm.
then goes right into like sit. Like I feel like
Yes.
they set the momentum like really high right in the beginning of
Yes.
the album, right?
Yes.
It gets you like really hyped right out the gate.
Yes.
So
And
good
now
job.
what is next? Automatic Sun?
No, so Automatic Sun I think is last actually on this album.
Oh, okay,
The
okay.
next one is gonna be
Oh, apologize.
Apologize. Yeah.
Apologize for scaring you guys.
So we got Apologize next. And they do got a lyric video for that. So let's jump right into the lyric video for Apologize. Well, how's the comment section talking? How do they like that sit video?
Yeah, what do we think about Sick, guys?
Before we jump into the next one, which is Apologize. I see
Scott
everybody
said,
saying the
wait
whole
until you
album
get to Apologize and Satisfied. Both are really good. The
whole
whole
album is a
album is a
masterpiece.
masterpiece. I agree. Always. Always. And honestly, I didn't expect nothing less. Awesome. Let's go. Yes.
And we got a question in here. Do the girls write their own original songs?
That's what they're
Yeah.
known for. They've been doing
Is
it.
that what it
They've
did
been
it
doing
translate
this
that way, or
since
were
they
you already
were.
playing these instruments and then Rock Band just kind of accelerated your
No.
love for it?
We started playing because of the rock
Yeah,
band, but when you
for
say
sure.
it like that,
You know, we're really good at this game. Let's all like I'll get a drum kit and I'll get a guitar and a bass. And is that what it did? It translate that way, or were you already? already playing these instruments, and then Rock Band just kind of accelerated your
No.
love for it?
We started playing because of the Rock Band, but when you
for
say
sure.
it like that, it sounds insane. I was
It
like,
does.
oh, you're good at a video game, so let's do
get
it
the
in real
thing.
life.
Yeah.
Become a band.
But really, though, I mean, with I had as a kid or I was older, but I was playing it. And the drums, I'm not good at drums, but it does, you get a rhythm. You can learn how to keep a rhythm on there.
Coordination.
And with the guitar too, like playing like up and down and where your fingers go, it is definitely a great tool. I know obviously you aren't playing notes, but having that kind of muscle memory is
And
really there with the game.
More than anything, it makes you fall in love with music, and what we saw on the screen seems so much fun. I can't believe that that's what we actually do right now.
Sometimes
That
we
is
just
so
came back
crazy.
from a tour in Europe, and we were playing certain shows, and I was looking at the crowd and their reactions, and I was like, this is
Yeah,
just like
Val-
the Rock
Val
Band.
would look at me and she's like, "This is like the
The
Rock
Rock
Band."
Avatar on Rock Band.
Serious.
That is so funny. So at what point are you like, you all master the game and it's like, okay, well, do you convince your parents, like, we've been playing these instruments on this game forever, like, how about you buy us some real ones? Like, let's go on this.
That's literally what happened. I was having so much fun playing the game that I told my dad, like, hey, I want to play the guitar for real. And he's like, are you sure? Like, it's not the same thing. And yes, I was surprised to see there was no buttons on a real guitar. But no, I instantly fell in love with it, even though I started with acoustic guitar though.
Okay.
And then when eventually I got to like the electric guitar to really properly rock out, there was no going back. It's super, super cool. And Pau started the same way.
Yeah, my parents saw that I had really good coordination on that plastic drum set, and my dad was telling my mom, like, please, let's buy her a drum set. Let's get her into lessons. Like, she's really good. Come on. I was 6. Like, I can't, like, that's wild. And then I started with lessons, and I loved it so much. It was just so much fun. There was such a big, like, energy release, and I did have good coordination. Like, it was just such a good...
When I played the plastic drum set, there was not...
You would fail the song.
Yeah.
With you, Ali, you were very, very young then. So at what point are you all of age to play it at the same time? Like, were you old enough when Rock Band came out to be able to start, or were you watching your sisters and you're like, I want to get involved in this?
Yeah, so when they played the Rock Band, I was still really young, and I just enjoyed watching them play. I was 3. So I just enjoyed like watching them play and have fun. But it wasn't until like they already played their instruments and everything. I was like 6 or 7, around that age. And my father was like, oh, like you can pick another instrument if you want to. And at first I wanted to play the harp. That was kind of difficult for my age. But then, you know, we loved watching concerts on our free time, like DVDs with our parents and stuff like that. And I saw this instrument that I had no idea what it was, because I knew what the guitar was and the drums, and I didn't know what the bass was, and I was just so intrigued, and I was like, I want to play that. And eventually I started playing the bass, and I took like lessons for a few months, and it wasn't long after we started playing together. And I took like lessons for a few months, and it wasn't long after we started playing together. And I took like lessons for a few months, and it wasn't long after we started playing together.
Yeah.
Wow. I was gonna say, like, your sister's like, oh well, I already took the drums and the guitar, so you can get the bass, or even the fact that like
lessons
you
for a few months,
can't rock on a harp.
It wasn't
like,
long
sorry,
after we
if you want to join the band, you have to.
No,
Pick something up that's gonna rock.
My parents tried everything in their
Everything.
power to get a harp. No,
Yeah.
not even like the harp.
Wow.
It's
I was
like
gonna
a
say
harp
like your
teacher.
sister. Like, oh well, I already took the drums and
Yeah.
guitar,
Fine.
so
It was hard
you
at
can
Yeah,
first.
it
So
was
my
like
parents
the bass,
like,
or even the
band
fact
and
that
so
like
sorry, like, we
you
didn't do it.
can't rock on a
and
harp.
it was
like,
fun,
sorry.
yeah.
This
I
is-
did the bass, and honestly, I'm very glad I did. It just fits very well with my personality and everything, and it is the coolest instrument.
It is. It's a real because
It
most
is.
people that play bass don't play bass. Like it's like, oh, I got stuck in and I just play the root note of guitar. But the people that play bass, you're like, damn, like that's such a rad
It's so
instrument.
cool. So
When you
cool.
see a band where the person's actually a bass player, it's a whole different level.
I think,
Of,
yeah.
Do your parents play any instruments at all, or like what kind of? They just were music fanatics
Yeah.
and were like, hey, we want our daughters to do something with music.
So like our parents aren't musicians at all. They just really love music, and it's not like they had set out this plan like our children are going to be musicians. More than anything, like how you put your kids into like ballet
Summer
class or
camp.
like soccer classes or something
Sports
like
or
that.
whatever, yeah.
They put us into piano lessons, and it just bloomed very naturally.
Yeah,
from
we
that.
gravitated towards music a lot.
Yeah.
And being so young, I mean, having this viral video on YouTube, and obviously Metallica sees it, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, like this is crazy." How were you putting up YouTube videos for a while before the Enter Sandman one, kind of worked?
I
I
think
don't
a
know
couple
for a
of them.
while, but for
A
like
couple of them.
we had like 3 videos before that, I think.
Yeah.
I had a couple like individual covers of Hannah Montana and Taylor Swift, and
Nice.
then Metallica. But yeah, it was never like we didn't upload videos with an intention of like we're gonna have a YouTube channel and we're gonna upload covers all the
Yeah.
time. It was just like okay,
Okay.
we're singing these songs. Let's just have a little time capsule. We're recording them. But suddenly Entertainment went really viral
Yeah.
and our careers started. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what was that like being so young? I mean, LA, you were what, 9 or something, or maybe even younger at that time? I mean,
Yep.
I have a son that's 8 and he's in 2nd grade, and I can't imagine him having 20 million views on YouTube and having, Ellen DeGeneres,
Yeah.
want to have him on her show or whatever. Like that must have been so overwhelming. Not you all were all young, but I mean to be
Yeah.
not.
I mean, I feel like back then, like right now, as people are going with social media, you like kind of understand the concept of like going viral and how many people are seeing like all of these videos. But back then, I feel like I think I can speak for all of us that like we couldn't actually grasp what was going on and we didn't actually understand everything